Edward Poynder Grigg, 2nd Baron Altrincham, is in hot water. This 33-year-old peer often expresses views unpopular with his fellow Tories. But now he is under fire from inside and outside his own party. In an article in his journal, The National and English Review, he voices criticisms of the Queen and her court, which roused the wrath of much of the national press. The town of Altrincham, near Manchester, is in a ferment. For many of its people are disturbed that a peer who bears the name of their borough should be so outspoken on a very delicate subject, the public personality of the sovereign. Altrincham prides itself on its loyalty and its patriotism, pointing to such citizens as Bill Speakman, VC, as evidence. Bow Street Magistrates Court, London, is the scene of a sequel to the flare-up caused by the article. Mr. Philip Burbage leaves after being fined £1 for slapping Lord Altrincham's face in public. The magistrate is Sir Lawrence Dunn, who tells him, "You have only made a most unsavoury episode more squalid." Later, Pathe News asked Mr. Burbage if he thinks the fine was worth it.
Well worth it. I think the best investment ever I made. And in fact, that town was returned to me by an unknown within seconds.
Meanwhile, holidaying at Balmoral are those who cannot reply to the criticisms, the Queen and her family. Some consider Lord Altrincham's article was more restrained than certain press reports implied. It suggested that the courtiers who surround royalty advise the Queen badly and are too narrow in their outlook. It also declared that Prince Charles's education should bring him into contact with all sections of the community. Pathe News decided to discuss the controversy with Lord Altrincham himself.
So, why did you write this article about the Queen?
Well, I'm a journalist. I'm a subject of the Queen. I care very much for her future, and I want her reign to be as successful as it possibly can be.
Are you at all repentant in view of criticisms?
No, I can't say I am. I mean, anything controversial provokes criticism. But I'm quite sure this needed saying. And from the letters that I'm getting in enormous numbers, I'm convinced that a majority of the people in this country, and I think also in other countries of the Commonwealth, are on my side in this matter. My letters at the moment are running 3 to 1 in my favour. But even if they weren't, I should still not be repentant, because I'm sure that what I said was true and needed saying.
You've been very critical about the court and the Queen's speeches. Have you anything to say about this?
Yeah, well, very briefly, I think the trouble about the court is that it's all drawn from one small section of this country. It should be drawn from every country of the Commonwealth and from every section of the community. That's what I feel about the court. About the Queen's speeches, I feel that her own natural self is not allowed to come through. It's a sort of synthetic creature that speaks, not the Queen as she really is. And if she herself were allowed to speak, the effect would be wonderful.